What's up, my guy, Lindsay Yale, and today we are going to focus on the first 4/11ths of Super Ninja Steel. Yep, 4/11ths, just because there's 22 episodes, and we've had 8 divided by 2. It's just as simple as you can get in terms of fractions, but anyways, you didn't come from math. You came for an analysis of the season so far. So, in the first episode, we do meet Sledge and his crew, because they have a few captured prisoners. One is a villain from a Sentai vs. Rider film. One of these more important ones is Madonna, who becomes the new general of the Galaxy Warriors crew, because Galaxy is dead and Otis pretty much takes his role, and then Madonna kind of is pretty much in the same role she was in the Ninja, except in the Ninja, her Otis's counterpart was lower than her, but anyways, so pretty much they trick Sledge into getting the rock they already get the new Super Ninja Steel before Sledge can take the rock, because he's helping them repair the ship, and then they go back, try and relaunch the prism, but their plan backfires, and our Rangers morph once again. And then pretty much the next few episodes, they're still pretty good, if I do say so myself. You have a lot of, like the next 3 episodes are pretty much love story episodes, like Haley and Calvin's relationship. Calvin forgets their anniversary, and it pretty much causes problems. And then you have Levi turning evil from Spyclops, who describes herself as a fangirl of Levi, playing a cover of his, and then that traps him becoming evil and becoming something he is not. A few episodes later, with Attack of the Galactic Ninjas, Preston and Haley are doing Romeo and Juliet, and Calvin doesn't quite get that. However, there are definitely quite a few other episode types than those, but a lot of this first half was either right around where you would think it would be, around like the early 20s in terms of the Sentai, or before the Lionfire counterpart debuted in the Ninja. So you have some episodes where you see the Battleizer stuff, and some episodes where you don't, and that is why Birdie's first Red Ranger should not wear the cockpit armor in his debut, which is kind of interesting because he is in the Battleizer and he stands on top of the Ultrazord for some reason that the Ninja team decided to do. The Ninja cockpit looks very weird and tiny. And kind of how the Gold Ranger thing works, it's kind of weird too, if you actually look at the Ninja footage. And then also, like, Calvin has a lot of stuff that's missing. Like, he still hasn't been mind controlled. We don't know a lot about his family, because in the Subsurfer Zord's debut, we meet Haley's father, and Sarah's mother makes a return, and they kind of fall in love, which is, they're a mixed relationship, just like Haley and Calvin are a mixed relationship in the series. And, well, Calvin and Haley are also already have a pre-existing relationship, so that's definitely another caveat that's still in with Ninja Steel. There's another episode. There's 2 episodes that definitely have like a huge plot holes. One is Subsurfer Zord's debut, because Doomwave wants to flood Summer Cove, but however, that would actually make it even more difficult to find the Ninja Power Stars, because they know who has the Ninja Power Stars. They just need to get them. That would just make it worse. You would obliterate the Rangers. You don't know where they would end up. They could end up back under sea again, And then Game Goblin also has a few. I think that's the monster of the episodes, pretty much that. How did this game even get out in the first place? Like, did they hijack a truck and make it look like as if nothing happened? And like, how does Preston get it in the first place? Like, how did that even work? Yeah, that kind of does make no sense in how they get the game distributed. Like, other than that, that's not as bad as the previous episode. But still, like, that's the only main caveat of the episode. Well, the other one has a lot more in contrast. But now it's time to go into that final part, just like where the season has ended so far, is the Galactic Ninjas. 7th episode is debut of Speedwing, and Sarah tries to get a record, but that's more like morals and all not lining up. It's still pretty feasible in terms of the simple mechanics of Speedwing's goal and the overall problem between the two groups. And ultimately, out of the 4, Wolverine, their leader, survived, and Speedwing died, and then Rygor, who is the last of the Galactic Ninjas to fight so far, is killed, but Mayos has her own Megazord now when she combines the 4 Galactic Ninja stars. And that pretty much destroys all the main Megazords that they had. And then, that's pretty much where we are. But since it's destroyed, and since that thing debuted, and since if you look in the description on Ranger going all the way down to the bottom, you see also it connects to the Sentai episode, you would see that it is 31. And if you looked at the Ninja's thing, there's the new also on the Super Initials page is the Blaze Megazord. If you clicked on that, you would see it's kind of ours. I don't want to butcher it, but it ends with Dio. You go down, click on that, and you would see it would debut in Shinobi 32, which means that, yes, how this works is that pretty much their main Zords are destroyed, and now they're going to use the Blaze Megazord to defeat the Foxtron Megazord. So we already so if you know that, so if you pretty much know what the Blaze Megazord is, and you actually gone right and see which episode see where those episodes connect, then you know that the Blaze Megazord is going to be coming, and that there's pretty much no immediate way they'll be fixing the main Megazord. But I do think where we are early in the season, I don't think there are enough episodes with just the Blaze Megazord to do that. So that might come back later on, but we'll see. And also, I do feel it's kind of less likely that episode 10 will be the crossover between the Ninja Steel and Dino Charge Rangers. But that's just me with this, because I would think they would want to finish the Galactic Ninja arc and then just put that in and kind of loosely base it off the Jiraiya episode, except not use any of the footage from that episode, even though Yoshi Sudarso does appear in the footage. It just wouldn't quite work out, because Yoshi's just a random tourist that gets attacked, and Koda, I don't even debating if Koda should even be canon because of the timeline change, but it's definitely possible since they take place in alternate universes. But other than that, what do I feel is definitely the worst stuff is that Levi was only evil in episode 3, and I definitely think that could have lasted longer until at least he becomes good again with the break and gets his superpower stuff. But that might not have worked out in terms of the mecha used at that point in the series, because they definitely have teased the other Rangers using the Battleizer and the 6th and Levi's mode that his counterpart gets upon becoming officially good and being a Ranger. Also, I was saying, you could have teased the Galactic Ninjas as coming in after the hiatus, because definitely that would have been cool. Who are these Galactic Ninjas, even though they are in the opening? We still wouldn't know their names, so that would definitely be the main piece. But other than that, also how they say it is they've only one day for pretty much the Foxtron to charge, and then they're pretty much doomed. But it's pretty much with 5 months between the finale and between episode 8 and episode 9. So that's kind of funny there, but Does sound more realistic, but yeah, that's kind of all I do have to say on that. So, what are you thinking right now? Are you guys excited for what's going to come, or are you kind of worried that after the hiatus, things are just going to get bad? But, anyways, leave those thoughts in the comments down below. This has been Lindsay Yale, and I'll see you next time.